Today was quite eventful. It signaled the end of 2 presidential campaigns. Excuse my abysmal attempt at snapping a few seconds ago, and excuse the that I have, which is apparent in every single one of my videos. Christie and Carly Fiorina are out. They're gone. They're no longer going to be running for president. Fiorina, if I remember correctly, announced right before Christie did. But either way, it was back-to-back. So I've decided to cover the 2 back-to-back in the same video. Which I guess you could say is not back-to-back since it's the same video. But I'm going to say so anyway. If you don't like that, you can leave a comment. Whatever. So, Christie I saw coming from last night when it was specified that he was going to return to New Jersey to check on stocks. I know everybody loves those little crayons in the background over there. They look great. Let's see, look, there's he just, I mean, instantaneously in hearing that, I knew he's either going to drop out or some major stuff was going to happen in his campaign. Well, it turned out to be both of those. The major thing that happened in his campaign was him suspending it. And with good reason. I mean, he spent so many days and so much time in New Hampshire just to get in 6th place. You know, I couldn't imagine how upset he must have been, how upset his campaign must have been. And I was really going for him being the guy who would sort of rise up and appear out of nowhere. Kasich, I really didn't believe would deliver, even though he had spent so many days over there and so much time over there, you know, effectively campaigning all over the place. And this, you know, the results of it, and I don't mean to get off topic, the results of New Hampshire just proved to me name recognition alone will get you votes on that, just in that state anyway. You know, I believe the people who pick Trump don't know who these other ones are, because most people aren't politically savvy to where they know all these candidates like I do. Not trying to toot my own horn. Might be an advantage to not know who they are. Walk up in there and just cast a ballot and get out. But going back to Christie and his whopping defeat, you know, I can't imagine just even being on that campaign and seeing the returns of that night. I would have gone crazy. And the fact that it took this long for him to get out, after he gave a really, I think, good debate performance, he certainly messed up Rubio. Talking about the 25-second drive-by speech. Oh my God, he just, you know, that was his breakout moment of, I think, his whole campaign. Going after someone who has a better chance than he does. Which really is the kind of strategy of everybody at this point, except for maybe Cruz, who avoided conflict with Trump. All I'm getting at is he didn't do much except have rebuttals towards other candidates, talking about a governor is the one we need. Automatically, since I'm a governor, hey, come get me, come pick me. Now, to his credit, he did specify during, I think, the initial January debate this past month, that, you know, he was used to forging consensus because he had a Democrat legislator, so it contrasted with him. I'll accept that. What I won't accept is the fact that, you know, apparently with, you know, the difficulties of legislating and just the strained party lines that we've had for the last couple of years, yet you're going to go and attack the current president of the United States. And I get it, they're from the other party, they're not supposed to like his policies. When you start talking about kicking him out of the White House, even though he's already going to leave, regardless of what party wins this upcoming election in November, you know, you just seem ridiculous. That's really what his comment was to me. That's how I found it. So I'm done with him. He can go back to New Jersey, and, you know, if we want to use his own rhetoric, he'll be kicked out of office next year with the election they're having over there for the new governor, whoever that is. That would be ironic if one of those Democratic candidates says they're going to kick him out of office. It's like he's already getting out of there. Just stop. Fiorina is an interesting story because she just dropped so drastically. I remember back in September, I feel like an old man because it was so long ago. Everyone was talking about her rising and her doing well at the CNN debate and how she was, increasing herself and upping the ante and all of that. But when it came down to it, when we got in October, that's when it just plummeting. Every month it was just a decrease. Up until now, until she finally goes, all right, I'm done. It's over. There's no more reason to run. And I'm still amazed by it because it really doesn't seem like it was that long ago that she was being touted as one of the people to watch for, one of the potential front runners. Now, she was never number one, but she was getting close to Trump back at that time. So to see her get out 5 months later, it really shows you just in such a short span of time how far this race has come. And just the kind of, thing we're getting into, because I was thinking nobody was going to get out. Nobody did get out for a while. As we got closer and closer, I'll start dropping like flies, like every few days. I think another one will be out by the end of this month. If it's not Gilmore, it will be somebody else. Either Carson or Bush. I really don't know why those two are even still in this, but that's another. I'm trying not to get off topic and keep with the story that I've been trying to convey, or keep with this news, just kind of talking about it and giving my opinion of it. I am blown away by how quickly things can just change. Over these few days, we got our first votes, all of that. 5 campaigns suspended. Jesus. So, I'm done ranting and raving. I'm done putting more time to these guys than the media has done all of their campaigns for months. And I'm still gonna talk about this, but I'm done with this video. It's just amazing to me that we were in this kind of Ferris wheel like atmosphere for a couple of months, from probably, I want to say, July to this month. We're just nobody was dropping out. Everybody was just staying in. We had a few people leave, but now we're just gonna start seeing them just like that. Just gone. And I'm glad. I'm glad that we can finally narrow this field. We can see who is. I've already conveyed multiple times. I prefer Cruz or Rubio over Trump. I think those two are the only ones who realistically have a chance of not only besting him, but also making it to the general election. And again, Kasich is in that same category, but I don't see him doing well in other states. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, so be it. But that's my doubt that I'm incorrect. So this is kind of me. I know I'm getting off topic, but that's everything I feel about how stuff is right now with the status of the Republican race. So everybody have a good day. Bye.